On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Hit thrift stores where I've never been. I can't wait to get on the road. Welcome to the Part-Time Hustle. I'm Joe, and on this channel we talk about saving money, making money, and growing money. We talk primarily about reselling since that's my primary side hustle. So today we're going to talk, this is something a little bit different. For one thing, I'm standing up. I'm recording in a different location. See how this goes. It's also going to be a haul video, which I don't really do. I'm going to show a pretty good amount of inventory that I've picked up at a couple of thrift stores here in southeast Louisiana. That's where I am this time. Mostly I'm in the Houston area. A month ago I was up in Colorado and Wyoming. Now I'm in southeast Louisiana. I work here, and it's occurred to me that I drive back and forth between Houston and New Orleans a couple of times a month, that I should look for places that I can stop along the way. One thing I learned when my son and I thrifted from Washington State to Texas is that so many of these Goodwills and Salvation Armies and stuff are right off the main highway, so that makes it pretty easy. So the first store that I stopped at, and I'll put a little map here somewhere so you guys can see where it was just to the west of New Orleans. I had to run into New Orleans to pick up some supplies for work. I don't work in New Orleans, but I work in the area. There was a Goodwill right off the road. You can see it from the road. I stopped and looked. It was expensive. I'm going to keep it on my list of places to check out since I can see it from the road, and I go to New Orleans a couple times a year. I'll stop and see if this is always expensive or if this is possibly post-Hurricane Ida increase in prices because there's not a lot of inventory down here. We'll see. I did find 3 items to buy, and the main reason I bought them is because, as you know, if you've watched any of my other videos, I'm trying to simplify my listings, and if I can find items that are almost identical, to me that's a benefit. It makes listing easier. So I bought, they were in the men's sections. I'm not looking to buy women's clothing. These are women's shorts, but they were in the men's sections. And they're these Nike Dry Fit. These are called Nike Tempo. They're women's running shorts. They're in really good condition. These are in perfect condition. This pair. Got another pair. Once I list one pair, I'll be able to just list similar and change the color and maybe change the description a little bit too, because these shorts do have a little bit of damage. I don't know if you can see that in the liner. Yeah, there you go. The liner is torn a little bit, but that's on the outside of the hip, not in the crotch area, which is where you get chafing, and I would be more worried about if I was buying them. But they're in great condition. And the third pair, exact same model, just different color. And these have a small discoloration somewhere in here. I'm not going to try and find it, but it's on the inside of this white thing, not on the outside. So when you're wearing them, you can't see them. So I bought these 3 pair of shorts because they're also similar. It will make listing easier. And they were $5 a piece, which I thought was pretty high. But kind of the only thing in the store I found that I thought I could really turn a profit on. I think that looking at sold comps, I'll offer these with free shipping. It'll be $5 to ship because they're so lightweight. So I'll be about 10 bucks in. I'm going to list them at 18 and see what happens. All right, so the next stop I made was in Thibodaux, Louisiana. It's to the north of where I work a little bit. I don't get up there as often, so I don't know if this will be a regular stop for me. But I went to a Salvation Army up there. I walked out with 7 items, and the cost was just over $14. So about $2 an item, so I'm pretty happy with it. I got these Levi's, got a black label here. They're not your typical denim, they're more of a gray pair of pants. They've got a little plastic tab thing here, like that would hold a tag on. So I'm not gonna list them as new without tags. I don't wanna take a chance that I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure these are new without tags. They're in excellent condition. 36-32, so that's a pretty good size, I think. And pay $2 for them. I'm going to list them somewhere in the mid-20s and see where we go from there. If you've been watching this channel you'll know that I have been leaning towards buying like hunting shirts and sweatshirts and winter wear because we're going into winter. And I had some success finding that when my son and I were in Colorado and Wyoming. You just don't see a lot of it down here in the South. But what you do see is a lot of shorts. So I picked up 3 pair of shorts there. Again, $2 a piece. These are a pair of Ben Hogan Performance shorts. Ben Hogan was a golfer, so I assume these will appeal to a golfer. If you told me these were new, I would believe you. They're in that kind of condition, excellent condition. 36-inch waist, really good shape. So paid $2. I plan on listing them for somewhere around 20. These are Under Armour, size 36. Again, if you told me they were new, I would believe you. They're in excellent condition, lightweight, won't cost anything to ship. I'll list them about $20. And then I got these pair of Columbia shorts. And these would not pass as new, but they are in excellent, excellent condition. And again, they're in that 36-ish range in the size, 10-inch inseam. Columbia sells pretty good in general. I'll ask $20 for these as well. So those are the clothing items I got there. I'm wanting to branch out a little bit into some other things. So I bought this book here. It's by D.E. Stevens. This one says Miss Bunn and the Baker's Daughter. Some of them just say the Baker's Daughter on them. This book was first published in 1930, and this edition was printed in 1958. So I know just being old doesn't make it valuable. In fact, it's got stamps on the inside that say somebody's library, so this was just a library book at some point. It's in pretty good condition though. There are sold comps of this book, $15, $20. There's books by this author, similar era, similar condition, $15, $20. It'll ship medium mail, so I'll be $6 into it all said and done when I have it listed and ready to ship. So I'll make a few bucks on that. I picked up this pair of Nike cleats. They're football cleats. Unfortunately, football season's almost over. That might make it a little bit harder to sell, but these will clean up and look like they're in brand new condition. They're in really good condition. They're a size 9.5, which I think would be a good size for football cleats. I know that 10.5 or so is a great size for like running shoes, for just adult shoes, but a big 8th grader, 9th grader is going to need a pair of cleats, and these will clean up. And sold comps tell me that they should sell for about $20. I got a lot of $20 items if you didn't notice. And the last thing I bought from there is a Louisville Slugger baseball bat. It's an, hold it this way, can you see it? I don't know which is the right way for you guys to see it, but it's an X12. It's a little beat up. There's no cracks or dents, but there's all sorts of scratches on the barrel. The grip tape's coming off here just a little bit, but just a little bit. I'll stick a little glue on that and put it back. I don't see any problem with that. Up here, the paint's kind of beat up. You know, you stick them through the fence on the backstop when you're not using it. Anyway, these Louisville Slugger X12s, depending on a lot of other things, there's lots of numbers here. Some of these go for well over $100 used. This is not one of those. Looks like this probably goes for about $30. And $2 into it. If I could ship it for $15, I've never shipped a baseball bat before, but I'm thinking I'll make a solid $10 off this as well. So I feel like I've got a lot of $10 bills here. So those are the 7 items that I got from Salvation Army in Thibodaux, Louisiana. All right, so the third stop that we'll talk about is a Goodwill in Houma, Louisiana. This you would say would be my home local store for when I'm at work. I don't work in Houma, but I work very near there. I drive through there several times a week when I'm at work. So I stop there twice. They've got everything priced, like all the shirts are one price, all the pants are one price, all the shorts are one price. And so everything that I'm going to show here, I averaged it out at just under $4 or just around $3 an item. So it's a pretty good deal, pretty fair prices. We'll start with what I think is one of the more interesting items, not necessarily the most profitable. We'll see. It's a pair of gravel gear work pants. It's that heavy fire hose type material. If you're not familiar with this brand, you're probably familiar with Carhartt, and these would be very similar to a pair of Carhartt pants, which is why I bought them. I did some research. Gravel Gear is actually a subsidiary of Northern Tools, and there is some brand loyalty for guys that use Northern Tools, and they do make some clothing items just like Carhartt does. They make the jackets that are made out of the same material, and they make some work shirts. So based on what I saw looking at sold comps, I'm hoping to sell those for $25 to $30. Like I said, I'm $3 into them. So I think that's a pretty good deal. They will cost a little more to ship than a pair of shorts or a t-shirt because they weigh a little more. They'll be in a padded flat rate envelope. I can fit those in. Next item we have is this Hurley pair of board shorts. Should show the front because that's the more interesting. So they're colorful. They don't have a lot of graphics, but they're colorful. They're in great shape. They're a size 38. $3. I'm gonna ask 18 for them. Got these Oakley shorts. Again, they're in great shape. They're more of just they're that board short type material, polyester and spandex, but they're not the board short closure. They're a zip and a snap. Everything works good. I made sure I took a good picture and disclose it in the description. Where it says Oakley on the back, you can see that laminate. It's peeling just a little bit, but that seems to me to be a pretty small issue on a good pair of shorts. It says, keep getting backwards here on the camera. Somewhere on the front it says Oakley as well, and that's in good shape. So yeah, so a pair of Hurley board shorts, a pair of Oakley beach shorts. Then I bought 4 other shorts, and again, this is along my lines of making listing easy. They're all Denali, which I wasn't familiar with that brand, but looks like they sell pretty good. They're all the same size, and they're only 2 different designs. So two are identical. So basically one listing, just list it twice and change the color. Those are pretty nice. $3. Again, I'll probably ask around 20 for them. And then these are the other 2 pair. The first 2 pair I showed you had side pockets, you know, like cargo shorts. These don't. They're a bigger size. All 4 of them are, I want to say I saw they were, yeah, 40s. So they're a bigger size. I think they'll sell pretty good. Very lightweight, very comfortable. Yeah, so this is that 4th pair. It's a tan pair. So not sure what I'll list these at yet. I'll do a little more research. I don't know if these will make it to 20 or if they'll be a few dollars less or a few dollars more. All right, I bought this shirt. It's a Zero Exposure Travel Series. I'm not familiar with the brand at all, but it's very lightweight, very dry fit, polyester, spandex. It's got a breathable flap in the back that, you know, I don't know, I'm not very good at showing clothes. If you haven't noticed, if I make 100 videos, I'll get better at it. But this is like video 12 or 13, guys, so I've made a few. But it seems to be in good shape, and I bought it because it was something I wasn't familiar with. And you know, I'll buy it and do some research and see. Got a Ellie Plains Western shirt. Another brand I'm not familiar with, but I did look it up. They do sell on eBay, and it just seems like Western shirts sell pretty good. I just sold one, a Roper Western shirt, for a $20 profit. That was actually so far the biggest profit I've made on a singular item that I actually paid for and then resold. So I was pretty stoked about that. This next one is a Big Dogs, and it's a Hawaiian type style shirt. If you can see, there's playing cards on it. The back is really nice. says play to win. Got sort of a Hawaiian motif and some cards. Play to win, big dogs. It's blue. It's in great shape. Feel good about that one. Got another Western shirt here. And this is a buckle black, which I have heard of before. I hear they are fairly popular. It's got a lot of nice stitching on it. It's got stitching and kind of a little bit of padded shoulder. It's a button enclosure. A lot of these Western shirts are snaps, but this is a button. And again, everything here costs $3, so I think I'll sell that for, I don't know, 25 or 30. We'll see. I need to start pricing things up. I'm pricing things low and they're selling like quick, and then I'm like, dang, I should have asked more for that. So I had a Ben Hogan earlier. This is a Greg Norman. Lots of golf clothes. It's sort of just a casual button down, short sleeve, lightweight, really clean, really nice. And the last thing I bought was a t-shirt. It feels heavy, good quality, feels like it's brand new. And it's just kind of understated. It says Oakley on the front. It's an Oakley shirt. Again, average it out to $3. Hopefully sell it for 18 or so. So anyway, that was my haul. 3 different thrift stores here in Louisiana. I won't get to them too often, but I do drive around this area for work. So my thinking is I go away for work. I'm away for a period of time, and then I go home. And when I'm home, I don't really want to spend days and days out of my couple weeks that I have home off. I don't really want to spend days and days up in Houston thrifting if I can be getting items in my off time when I'm in Louisiana. So I'll keep checking these stores out, keep picking up inventory there. So hope you liked the video. If it was entertaining watching me fumble with the clothes and try and figure out how to hold them and what to do, go ahead and give this video a like. If you know somebody else that is reselling or interested in it, share the video with them. Let them know that there's this old dude that's doing videos on reselling, and he's just starting out, and you can learn by following along with my journey. And if you think you might want to see another video like this at some point, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. You know what they say, mash, smash. Until then, guys, we'll see you in the next video.